America and against illegal. And completely eliminated white. There was nothing about white in it, and his pitch to white America was more so keep doing what we've been doing and we'll be fine. Just put me in and I'll take care of it all.
Well, I mean, you say that, but when we really take a look at it, it's just talking about tax reforms, job creation, the illegal problem. I mean, that's the same stuff he talks about in general. That's not black specific. He just twisted it for blacks. He tells the whites the same thing about keeping out the illegals, about tax reform, about job creation. That was his pitch to blue collar whites. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of those points aren't black specific.
But no, he's not offering blue collar whites minority loans or talking about building infrastructure in low income white communities.
I do want to interject for just a second because he actually does mention that on point number 7 where it says protection from illegal immigration. So if you go down, if you actually look at the point number 7, it starts with, "We will restore the civil rights of African Americans, Hispanic Americans, and all Americans by ending illegal immigration." So he does throw everyone under that umbrella.
And then he makes the black twist, and then he says, "But black people are affected the most." That's all I mean. Tax breaks, like he was doing that for everybody. Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm not sure how but that's one point, but there are 10 points.
Right, now that is true as well.
And again, the immigration.
But remember, one of them is trade works for American workers. Again, it's just, that's all. He said that to the white blue collar people too. Trade works for American workers. That's one of the points too. That's what I mean. Like, it's not black specific. It's like what he pitched when he was running.
Okay, so here's what you're not understanding. It's black specific because it says black. What you have to understand is there no other political party, since you claim that there are other options. What other option put something out there that said black on it?
When did I claim there were other options? I don't know. Was that directed at me? That couldn't have been directed at me.
Green Party, Tea Party, any party. Who put out something else that said black?
Again, I am just saying that the tenets of the 10-point plan, when I look at it, and I don't know how many people like to watch the White House cabinet meetings and things like that. I do. I even post sometimes on my channel when I think they're fascinating. I'll go over them with people on my channel. But what I see there is consistent with what I've heard from him during his election and following him becoming president. Just my personal opinion. I understand there are black faces on some of those points, but this bringing in jobs, this tax cuts, these dealing with illegal immigrants, and even in the wording of the plan itself, a lot of times it says all Americans, not just in that one. I just pointed it out for on point 6 too. Trade that works for American workers. Yeah, and nowhere in that number, nowhere in there does it say black people. The whole thing. So, like when I read through it, it is applicable to the black community, no doubt. It's great that he pointed it at us and that he even modified some of those talking points to be directed toward us. But these are his general talking points since he was running. That's all that I'm saying. I don't feel he really did all that work and sat down and thought about our community and came up with those points. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying not only is that not true, but I'm asking you to show me again within whatever political party that you claimed 20 minutes ago that we have the option to vote for, because you specifically said...
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said that... No, I didn't say we had other options. I said we need to create other options. We don't have to be on the Republican or Democratic side. There is a middle ground. We need to start putting forth our own candidates and making grassroots efforts to push people that we have chosen.
Right, there are other options.
So that's what I'm saying, yeah.
So again, now that because we're talking pro-black politics, so this is a pro-black agenda. Whether you agree with the details or not is for you to decide. But now what I'm asking you is, in a pro-black political conversation, if only one party presents something that legitimately looks like it could help blacks because it's directed at blacks. Like, hey, black people, look at this. If only one political party is saying that, how can you just so easily discount it when the others ain't said shit to you?
Well, first of all, I didn't discount it. I never said I disagreed with the plan. What I said is I won't give him as much credit as a lot of other people will. Like, he sat down and was like, what does the black community need? And created those points specifically and just for us. I am saying he modified a pre-existing plan that he has been speaking on his whole running during the time he ran for president, and that he speaks on regularly in his White House cabinet meetings, and just put a black face on it. That's what I'm saying. Not saying it's not going to work, not saying it won't affect the community. I'm just saying I won't give him the credit everybody else will of saying he specifically sat down and hashed out these points just for us.
Right. Okay. You specifically told the NFL players to bring their ass up there so he can get some more people pardoned and that nobody went? Just because you don't like him or don't believe
No, I like him. What are you saying about it? You don't watch my channel. I like Trump. So, I just don't think he's a second coming.
I don't either. I didn't vote for him. But okay, so keep in mind now, you getting ready to cross a line that you don't want to cross. I'm saying, ain't nobody saying shit about no second coming.
See, now he's getting triggered.
Because you the one married a fucking white boy. Not me.
First of all, who I married is irrelevant. Second of all, I didn't say you said he was the second coming. You're getting offended for no reason. I said I like Trump. And the second coming thing wasn't directed towards you. You don't need to be so quick to look for a chance to be offended. It's not necessary. It wasn't directed toward you.
No second coming. That shit is fucked up.
And again, it wasn't directed toward you, so stop looking for something to be offended about.
The conversation.
I said it earlier in this conversation, though. I said the same thing earlier. It's not directed towards you. It's literally just a repetition of what I said earlier in the conversation.
Oh my God. All I'm trying to make you understand is you can't take shots like that. That is a shot.
It was not a shot. You are always... No, I feel like you want to be offended sometime. I'm telling you it wasn't a shot, and you're insistent that it was. I'm saying if you listen to this on the playback, you will see I said the exact same thing earlier in the conversation, directed at nobody.
Right.
I literally just repeated something I said before, and you're making it about you, but it's not. And if you look on my channel, it's something that I say a lot. So it's not you.
And you're telling me that man ain't the second coming. I have to remind you that I'm not saying he's the second coming.
Try to understand.
The point I was making was that he is not the second coming. I don't know how you don't understand that that's how that just happened. That's not me making that up. That's what you just said.
And again, I said it earlier in this conversation before you started talking. I've said it several times on my channel. Everything is not about you. Every word that comes out of my mouth is not directed at you.
Irene, you just responded to my point with that. You can make an
I said I like Trump. I just don't think he's a second coming. I said nothing about you, Shannon. Everything is not directed towards you. You're not going to find a fight here because I don't have to take shots. I know how to talk directly towards you. So just choose to not be offended. Just make that choice. That's all I'm saying.
And you know that I don't think he's the second coming.
You are offended because you tried to talk about my first husband. So you are offended. So to say you're not is a lie because you made a personal attack on me because you take stuff personal, and I'm letting you know, don't be offended. It wasn't personal. You've misinterpreted it. So chill.
I didn't misinterpret it.
So how about those Rams? I think it's going to be their year.
No.
No.
Because that was some bullshit. You heard it, and you know that. I'm not trying
I would like to interject for a moment. I do want to address something that Nyla was asking.
Fucking start that Trump shit. Yes, I'm going to definitely defend my position because black folks quick to say you're a Trump supporter or you're worshiping Massa or you're following Trump. So yes, that's how I took that, and I took it like that.
Well, no, I don't know why, because anybody that watches my channel knows I like Trump. And I use that phrase, I like Trump, but I don't think he's the second coming. I say it all the time on my channel. I said it earlier in this live. I literally said the same thing. But I feel like sometimes you look for chances to be offended, but you don't have to do that with me, Shannon. First of all, I like you. Second of all, I've never personally attacked you. And I don't know why you think my character would change today, but I don't want you making insults at me because you feel offended, especially when I'm telling you you are misinterpreting what I said. So just take the opportunity to not be offended. And if you want to apologize to me for making a personal attack on me, feel free to do that too.
Right, and see, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, we both agree to disagree.
Some shit like that, dog. I'm gonna let that shit go. I don't know who you think you're talking to. I really
No, I just said you took it the wrong way. Making a personal attack on me after you took something the wrong way was not right, and I would appreciate an apology. Do I expect it? No, but just accept, Shannon, I like you. It wasn't against you. You misinterpreted it. You're not going to find beef with me. I'm not going to encourage it, and I'm letting you know that respectfully. You don't have to be offended.
I'm not beefing with you, dog. I'm just letting you know that in these Donald Trump conversations, people go too quick to that massa and you protecting your white daddy and all of that shit. So if you're going to sit there and make a statement that aligns with most of the negative insults that black people use in this same conversation, I'm going to assume that you're doing what people do in this conversation. People
I understand, but Shannon, you should know by now I'm not most black people.
Well, you got to let him finish. First off, you got to let him finish his statement instead of cutting him off. Can we do that? Let's just have a back and forth. We've heard what you had to say. Let him get his part out, and then maybe we'll be able to push.
But no, I'm just saying, if I make a point to you and you say this person isn't the second coming, you can say that wasn't a personal insult. All I'm telling you is, what I'm saying ain't about the second coming. Like that, I felt like that had no place in the conversation. So you can say it wasn't an insult. I'll accept that, but I'm not apologizing for nothing because I know what I heard. So we can move on. I'm not mad at you or nothing, but I know what I heard, and you can play it off with this little innocent role, but I know what I heard, dog.
Well, you don't have to. I'll say this. You already said yourself, the rhetoric of most black people in this conversation, because they don't like Trump, is a certain way, and you viewed my comment through that lens. And I am saying you've been on enough panels with me to know how I speak, to know I don't take shots at people in that sort of way. And no, because I speak blatantly to what, if I have a problem with what somebody has said, I speak directly to what they have said. I don't take personal shots at anybody. And I'm not known for that. So all I'm saying is that please don't view me. I understand like that you viewed me through that lens because of how people view Trump and the arguments, like you said earlier, that black people make in these conversations. But I like Trump, so I'm not coming from that place. And I'd appreciate if you deal with me based on me and not your previous experience with other people. That's all I'm saying. And we could just agree to disagree.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where you're going with that. And so I said what I said. Like I said, I know how I feel about it. I've heard you take shots before. I felt like you was taking one there. So I took one back.